What if I told you there's an ETF paying nearly 4 or 5 times the income of SCHD, but it might actually leave you with less wealth over the next decade? That sounds impossible, right? Because when most investors compare SCHD and SPYI, they only look at one number, the dividend yield. But that's exactly where many people make a costly mistake. Today, we're going beyond the headline yield to answer one simple question. Which ETF actually pays you more without sacrificing long-term growth? The answer isn't as obvious as you think, and by the end of this video, you'll know which ETF makes the most sense depending on whether you're building wealth, replacing income, or preparing for retirement. And if you enjoy honest ETF analysis without the hype, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments which ETF you're currently investing in. Now, let's dive in. SCHD vs SPYI. Two completely different strategies. At first glance, SCHD and SPYI might seem like competitors. Both generate income, both own large U.S. companies, both are popular among dividend investors. But underneath the surface, they're built on two completely different philosophies. SCHD focuses on owning high-quality dividend-paying businesses with strong cash flow, healthy balance sheets, and a history of consistently paying shareholders. Its goal isn't to offer the highest yield today. Its goal is to provide growing dividends alongside long-term capital appreciation. SPYI takes a different route. It owns stocks that closely resemble the S&P 500 while generating additional income by selling options against part of the portfolio. Those option premiums create a much higher monthly distribution. So right away, you can see these ETFs aren't solving the same problem. SCHD asks, how can I grow my wealth while steadily increasing my income? SPYI asks, how can I maximize cash flow right now? Neither approach is automatically better. The important question is whether that extra income comes at a cost. The yield everyone talks about. This is where most YouTube videos stop. SCHD usually offers a dividend yield somewhere around the mid 3% range. SPYI often distributes around double-digit yields. Naturally, many investors look at those numbers and think, why settle for 3% when I can earn 10 or 11%? But here's what many people overlook. A distribution isn't the same thing as investment return. One pays you $10 but barely grows. The other pays you $3 today but increases in value year after year while raising its dividend. 10 years later, which one leaves you richer? That's why total return matters. Income is only one piece of the equation. Growth matters just as much. The hidden cost of high income. Let's talk about the biggest trade-off with covered call ETFs. Selling call options generates income, but it also limits some upside during strong bull markets. Think of it like renting out your future gains. You receive cash today, but in exchange, you may give up part of tomorrow's appreciation. During flat or slowly rising markets, this strategy can work extremely well. However, when stocks surge higher, covered call funds often lag because they've essentially sold away some of those gains. SCHD doesn't have that limitation. If the companies inside SCHD continue growing earnings, investors can fully participate in the upside while also collecting dividends. That's a major difference many investors don't fully appreciate until several years have passed. If you're finding value so far, consider subscribing because we cover income ETFs, dividend investing, and long-term wealth-building strategies every week. Dividend growth may be the real winner. Here's something that rarely gets enough attention. Your income today isn't nearly as important as your income 10 years from now. SCHD has historically focused on companies that regularly increase their dividends. That means your yield on your original investment can grow significantly over time. Someone who bought SCHD years ago may now be earning far more income than the ETF's current published yield suggests. That's the power of dividend growth. SPYI works differently. Its distributions depend heavily on market volatility and option premiums. Those payments can fluctuate depending on market conditions. Sometimes they're higher, sometimes they're lower. They're designed for income today, not necessarily steadily growing income over decades. That distinction becomes incredibly important for younger investors still building wealth. Which ETF holds up better during market downturns? Many investors assume higher income automatically means better downside protection. Reality is more nuanced. SCHD owns financially strong companies with solid profitability. Historically, quality businesses often recover faster after market corrections. SPYI has another layer. Because it collects option premiums, those premiums can provide some cushion during sideways or mildly declining markets. However, if markets experience sharp declines, both funds can still lose value because both remain invested in equities. The monthly distributions don't eliminate market risk. They simply change where some of your return comes from. Understanding that difference helps investors avoid unrealistic expectations. Who should buy SCHD? Here's my view. SCHD is ideal for investors who are still accumulating wealth. If you have 10, 15, or 20 years before retirement, dividend growth and capital appreciation can be incredibly powerful. You'll likely benefit from increasing payouts, growing share prices, and the ability to reinvest dividends over many years. SCHD also fits investors who prefer simplicity. Buy, hold, reinvest, no complicated option strategies, no chasing the highest yield, just disciplined long-term investing. Who should buy SPYI? SPYI shines for a different audience. If you're already retired or approaching retirement, and your primary goal is generating monthly cash flow, SPYI becomes much more attractive. Receiving larger monthly distributions can help supplement pensions, Social Security, or other retirement income. But investors should also understand that maximizing current income may mean sacrificing some future portfolio growth. That's the trade-off. And it's not necessarily a bad trade-off if your financial goals prioritize income over accumulation. Can you own both? Here's an idea that many experienced income investors use. Instead of treating SCHD and SPYI as rivals, they combine them. SCHD becomes the growth engine. SPYI becomes the income engine. SCHD continues building long-term wealth through dividend growth. SPYI generates higher monthly cash flow. Together, they create balance between current income and future appreciation. Of course, the right allocation depends on your age, financial goals, and risk tolerance. A younger investor may lean heavily toward SCHD. A retiree may allocate more toward SPYI. Someone in between might find value owning both. I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you had to choose only one ETF today, would it be SCHD or SPYI? Leave your answer in the comments, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if it's helping you make smarter investment decisions. So, which ETF pays you more without sacrificing growth? The answer depends on what paying you more actually means. If you're measuring monthly cash hitting your bank account today, SPYI clearly has the advantage. But if you're measuring total wealth, dividend growth, and long-term compounding, SCHD remains incredibly difficult to beat. One ETF emphasizes today's income. The other prioritizes tomorrow's financial freedom. The biggest mistake isn't choosing SCHD. It isn't choosing SPYI. The biggest mistake is buying either one without understanding what problem it's designed to solve. Because the best ETF isn't the one with the highest yield. It's the one that matches your financial goals. If you enjoyed this comparison, make sure you subscribe because we regularly break down dividend ETFs, income strategies, and portfolio ideas designed to help you build lasting wealth. Share this video with a friend who's deciding between SCHD and SPYI, and check out the next video on your screen where we compare another pair of popular dividend ETFs that every income investor should know about. This video is for educational and informational purposes only and should not be considered financial, legal, tax, or professional investment advice. Always do your own research and consult a qualified financial professional before making investment decisions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.